Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma. I wanted to do a short, quick little video to show you how to use my newest die, which is called the Stitch Lollipop Holder. Basically, this is a little example of what it looks like, and this is the actual die. It's a pretty good size die, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of quickly show you just a little about it here. On all of my dies, they do have little tiny holes, okay? And that's for when you cut it out in your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot or your Vagabond, whatever you have. If the paper gets stuck in there, what you want to do is just kind of get your little paper piercer. And these are little holes there. These might get stuck, these little ones there. Just use your little paper piercer and poke them out just like so. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate to you right now how to use this die. So what you want to do is grab this is how I do it. I grab my A plate, my B plate, and then I put my pattern paper down like so, okay? And what you want to do, and I'm just going to quickly show you something, okay? If you put this straight on your plate like this, you see how it hangs off? That's not going to work, okay? What you need to do is, you see how I have all the indents here on my plate? I tried my best to design this where you don't need to purchase that big, you know how you have to get the longer one of these? I don't know what they're called, but they do have longer versions of these for you to use. But in order for you to alleviate that, what I had to do was, when I designed it, I figured, you know what, it will fit on here just as long as we tilt it off to the side. Okay, and I believe you could get either 5 or 6 of these out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Okay, so anyways, what you want to do is put your paper on like diagonal, just like so. And then the best way that I found how to do this, after you get it situated on there and just make sure it's not hanging off the edges right there, what I chose to do was grab some tape and tape it down, because the parts you're taping down, you don't use that part anyway, you know what I'm saying? So this way, when you run it through your Cuttlebug, it won't move, because I noticed it was kind of shifting a little. So I figured, you know what, let's throw some tape on there and just see how that goes, okay? And then what you want to do is just go ahead and throw your C plate right on top. Okay, and then just grab another piece of cardstock, because you want to make sure your score lines come through. Just throw another piece of cardstock right on top like so. And then you're just going to go ahead and just run it through your Cuttlebug like so. Okay, let me move it out of the way for you. Okay, and then what you're going to do is, just after you take it out of your Cuttlebug, you're just going to go ahead and take it off your plate like so. And then just remove your tape. And it's okay if it takes off some of your pattern paper, only because you're not using that part, alright? Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and take it out of here. And you see how I was telling you earlier how it's like that? So what you want to do is just go ahead and use your little paper piercer or a needle, whatever you have there on your desk. Okay, and then you're just going to go ahead and just take it out. Just like that. Isn't that perfect? And then what you're going to do, you see how they have the little score line? They're very faint, so you can't really see them. But there's a score line right below the stitching line. Right there. You see how? That's why I use the actual piece of cardstock on top, okay? So this way it could come through a little bit better. But if it doesn't come through too much, the lines are there for you already. What you want to do is just grab your Score Pal or your Martha Stewart scoreboard, whatever you have on hand. What you're going to do is just score it, and you could see the lines, okay? You'll be able to see them. So what you want to score, and just make sure you score right below the stitching line, okay? And just be careful on how hard you press down on your paper, depending on what the quality of the paper is, okay? So I already went ahead and got that scored. And then what you're going to do is just going to go ahead and just fold it at the score lines. Like I said, it's right below the stitching. And then you're just going to go ahead and just use your bone folder. And then just go ahead and just score it. See right there? Perfect. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then you have your cute little lollipop holder like that. And what we're going to do is what I use these little twist ties. Or you could use, just put the ribbon right through. You could put twine right through the little holes. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to use ribbon, okay? So how, instead of putting this thick ribbon through the little holes, what I like to do is, okay, so I like to just grab my ribbon and just, let me zoom out a little bit, and just make a quick bow like so. And then after I tie it, what I like to do is just slide my little twist tie right behind it, and then I tighten it, okay? And then what I do is just go ahead and I start threading it through the little holes. And that's how I do it, like that. And then before I close it up, I just like to just grab my lollipop, and this will hold perfectly Tootsie Roll Pops, Blow Pops, or even Cake Pops, okay? You just go ahead and pull it through and then twist it like so. Just twist it like 3 times. And then you could go ahead and just adjust your ribbon. Like, of course, I cut my ribbon too big, but that's okay. I could just go ahead and adjust it from here. Isn't that super duper cute? Then you have yourself a perfect little lollipop holder. And you could also make little name tags, like little place card tags, you know, for your table. And what I did, instead of putting a lollipop or anything in there, I put some little candy cane Hershey Kisses. Isn't that pretty? I made one like that. And then I made one with the actual cake pop in there. Isn't that pretty? A special time to celebrate. And then I made a little Christmas one like so. Isn't that cute? And for all of these, I actually designed this lollipop holder to coordinate with, you see how I put the layers on there? This is my scallop and stitch circle die, which is this right here. Okay, and that fits perfectly on there. And then I also use for this one my all around Christmas. So basically this will coordinate with all of my circle sentiments. So I have all around Christmas, all around Halloween, and then this one's not called all around, but it is a circle sentiment, so you know it will fit in there. And this one's called Classmate Valentine's. And then I have an all around birthday time, which I used for that one. Okay, and then that's about it, everybody. I really, really hope that helped some of you out there who had questions on how to use this perfect die. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me over an email at creativeTimeForMe@gmail.com. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.